Today is February 10th, 2018, and this is your daily episode blog number 32. Today we are at 0.58 in BTC holdings, and in USD evaluations, I think we're at $4,300, excuse me, $4,700. I think this is the lowest we will be hitting. Okay, possibly $4,400 in my holdings, but I don't think we're going to hit any lower than that. The reason being is there is a lot of good sentiment on the cryptocurrency market as of right now. A lot of the information regarding the SEC hearings about that happened 3-4 days ago is now trickling over all the media outlets, and CNBC is also talking about how Bitcoin is going to rise. There are a numerous amount of articles stating that, hey, Bitcoin is now a good investment, and stating that, hey, it's on for a bull run. With that being said, hype really moves the cryptocurrency market, so all this hype I think is going to help out. Even in the order book, it tells us that same story. So let's look at, oh God, this has rose since the last time I looked at it. We are now finally hitting the $7,900 mark here. This might go down, but we have a couple $1,000,000, actually, excuse me, multiple $1,000,000. So let's see here, 836 times by 7,800. We have $6 million plus another $6 million. I mean, we have a pretty good support line here at the 78 and 77, and is hitting it now. Okay, but on the flip side of things, look at this. There is no real big sell wall. The only big sell wall we have at this time is the 11,000. Everything here is pretty damn liquid. I mean, look at this. Extremely liquid. Okay, we got 9,300 and a 9,500. But after that, it goes all the way to 11,000. Okay. Now, I'm assuming the order book will obviously change day by day, but so far, this looking at the order book daily has helped me understand, hey, which way the market is going to be sort of headed at this time. At this time, tomorrow, I'm assuming we'll be up higher than we were today. Okay. Just look at the order book. There's a lot of buy support here. I mean, even down to the $7,500 mark, we have some. Now, if there was a major panic sell and we do cross the 7,500, oh man, we're going to be dropping all the way to 6,500. But I don't see that's going to be the case. The support here is pretty damn strong at this time. Next but not least, I want to go back to BitGrow. And one of the things some information that came from BitGrow is that the hacks that were done, the funds were transferred over to KuCoin. And then from KuCoin, they were transferred to most likely ETH or BTC. We don't know. We have to contact KuCoin and ask KuCoin for that information. Once they track ETH to BTC, we see what wallets it went into, and then we try to see if there's ID verification that's happened, and they went out to fiat. Now, if the hacker's smart, he never went to fiat. He kept his money in cryptocurrency, and he's moving small portions at a time. Okay, he's putting his money into a significant amount of different ETH wallets and a whole bunch of random different places where he's hoping that after enough transfers of all these cash flows going from one place to another 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 place, and you continuously go on that train, put it in a different exchange, it gets lost in transactions. Okay, I'm sure someone could look at all that information. Eventually, if that currency ever went out to fiat, that Bitcoin that was hacked and moved into this wallet and ever went out to fiat, we got our bad guy. However, it really is up to the hacker if he made a mistake. Now, he has $170 million. That's a lot of money. That single hacker, or maybe a group of hackers, have $170 million. To not actually put that into fiat just sounds really scary. Like, I feel like they had to make a mistake at a certain level. You know, that's so much money not to go out in fiat. So I'm feeling very hopeful. I mean, not hopeful, but I feel a little possibility of hope that we might actually catch the bad guy that actually did the hack, and that'll be a huge win for cryptocurrencies. That also proves that the ledger and the blockchain technology is doing its job, where it's able to track all transactions. That's what it is for. It's a ledger to be able to be transparent and to track all the data, right? I mean, if we're not able to use that information and catch the bad guy, I mean, what's the blockchain for? I mean, in a nutshell, you could even think of it that way. If we don't catch the bad guy, what's the blockchain for? The blockchain is there so that it is a ledger that's immutable, that we know exactly who has all the funds, and people could be accounted for. Okay, I think that's one of the big reasons why we have the blockchain. I mean, if you listen to the hearing about uh, that happened 3 4 days ago about the United States SEC hearing, regulators stated that the 2008 bubble would not have happened if we had blockchain technology, or they wouldn't say it wouldn't happen. They would have had insight to what caused it and maybe prevented it. That's what the SEC said. So, with all that being said, hopefully we could catch the bad guy that stole the money from XRB. I know there has been multiple other hacks in the past that we were not able to catch the bad guys, but I'm hoping the community really steps up here, and perhaps all the big markets out there um, with that really catch the bad guy. And with all this verification, all this regulation that's coming in, I think that's a good sign for the cryptocurrency world to help out when there's malicious attacks on any cryptocurrency. So that's my 2 cents. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and that gives me a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Oh, last but not least, Profit Charler is back up and running, and it has so far made 9 sales. So we made 9 sales since I turned it back on, and we'll keep you guys up to date on how that is going. As of right now, we are at 14% increase since we started, and I'll get you guys an Excel sheet and try to better document this thing. I have a lot of work to do on my channel. All right, thanks, guys.